Introduction to Zookeeper program. So Zookeeper program is a hands-on conservation experience where participants assist with selected zookeeper duties and animal care activities, gaining practical knowledge of wildlife conservation and animal welfare. Other than that, it also promotes volunteerism and environmental awareness. The program encourages students and the public to become responsible citizens who support biodiversity conservation and environmental sustainability. Next, we move on to the components of Zoo Negara Keeperku program. The first component is the wildlife husbandry and animal care. Participants help feed animals, clean enclosures, and observe animal behavior. These activities provide a hands-on experience with animal care and teach the importance of animal welfare. Secondly is environmental education and conservation awareness. Volunteers learn about biodiversity, endangered species, and Zoo Negara conservation efforts. This helps raise awareness about protecting wildlife and the environment. Number 3 is volunteerism and community engagement. Participants support the zoo daily operation while building teamwork, leadership, and responsibility. They also help spread conservation awareness within their communities. That is all for the components of Zoo Negara Keeperku program.
Now, I'll be discussing the activities, effort, and contributions of the Keeperku volunteering program at Zoo Negara. The first activity conducted under the Keeperku volunteer program was maintaining cleanliness and hygiene in the animal quarantine areas at Zoo Negara. The main objective of this activity was to ensure animal health and welfare, prevent disease transmission, and maintain safe quarantine facilities. As we know, quarantine areas are used to house newly arrived or rescued animals before they are introduced into the main zoo environment. Therefore, maintaining a clean and hygienic environment is extremely important to ensure that the animals remain healthy and free from diseases. To achieve this objective, Zoo Negara regularly carries out cleaning and maintenance activities such as cleaning animal enclosures, removing animal waste, washing feeding containers, and maintaining drainage systems and surrounding vegetation. These activities help create a safe and comfortable environment for the animals while supporting effective health monitoring. As volunteers, we assisted the zoo staff in carrying out some of these tasks, including cleaning the goat quarantine enclosure and clearing bushes around the quarantine area. Through this effort, the conditions of the quarantine facilities was improved, the workload of zoo staff was reduced, and participants were able to develop teamwork and responsibility skills. The second activity conducted under the Keeperku volunteer program was learning animal care and wildlife conservation through educational and hands-on experiences. This activity aimed to provide participants with a better understanding of animal welfare, animal management, and the importance of wildlife conservation. Unlike a normal zoo visit, Keeperku allows participants to learn directly from zookeepers through observation sessions, feeding activities, and educational briefings. Some of the educational activities included observing lions in the quarantine area, participating in a feeding session with goats and giant tortoises, and attending an educational session at the orangutan enclosure. During these sessions, zoo staff share information about animal behavior, personalities, nutrient management, feeding schedules, and conservation efforts carried out by Zoo Negara. As volunteers, we had the opportunity to observe how animals are cared for and managed on a daily basis. One interesting fact that we learned was the orangutans shared approximately 97% DNA similarity with humans. Through these experiences, we gain valuable knowledge about animal care while developing a greater appreciation for wildlife conservation and the protections of endangered species. The third activity of the Keeperku program was promoting environmental awareness and encouraging volunteerism among young people. The program aims to educate participants about environmental issues and the importance of protecting wildlife and natural ecosystems. Through direct involvement in conservation-related activities, participants become more aware of challenges such as habitat destruction, pollution, poaching, and threats to biodiversity. Keeperku also supports Zoo Negara's environmental and conservation efforts by involving volunteers in various activities and educational programs. In addition, Zoo Negara actively uses social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook to share information about conservation initiatives and volunteer activities with the public. As participants, we were able to contribute by taking part in the program and sharing our experiences with others. Through social media and personal sharing, volunteers can help spread awareness about wildlife conservation and encourage more students to participate in future volunteering activities. As a result, the program not only benefits Zoo Negara but also help build a more environmentally conscious and responsible society.
Now I will be presenting the SWOT analysis of the Keeperku program at Zoo Negara. Let's start with the strengths of the program. One of its greatest strengths is the hands-on learning experience. Rather than learning about wildlife conservation only through books or lectures, volunteers get the opportunity to prepare food, observe animal behavior, and assist animal keepers with their daily tasks. This allows participants to gain practical knowledge while developing a deeper appreciation for conservation efforts. Another strength is its support for animal welfare. Volunteers help with feeding, cleaning, and maintaining a safe environment for animals, especially those in the quarantine section. Their contribution help ensure that animals receive proper care and attention. Moving on to the weaknesses. One weakness is that some daily tasks can become repetitive. Activities such as cleaning cages and preparing food are important, but carrying out the same task every day may reduce excitement and enjoyment for some volunteers. Another weakness is the challenge of maintaining hygiene standards when volunteers are unavailable. Without volunteer support, zoo staff must take on additional cleaning responsibilities to ensure the quarantine area remains safe and hygienic. Now let's look at the opportunities. The program has the potential to collaborate with local communities by introducing eco-tourism and cultural activities. For example, Zoo Negara could offer a new volunteer package where participants spend part of the day caring for animals and the rest enjoying eco-tourism activities such as river cruises or cultural programs with local communities. This will make the volunteer experience more attractive while creating employment opportunities and additional income for local residents. Another opportunity is external funding support. Sponsorships from companies and organizations could help improve facilities, enhance program activities, and strengthen Zoo Negara conservation efforts. Let's discuss the threats. One major threat is health and safety risks. Since volunteers work closely with animals, there is always possibilities of injuries or disease transmission if safety procedures are not followed properly. For instance, certain animal waste such as monkeys or birds may carry harmful bacteria or germs that can cause diseases if volunteers do not follow proper hygiene procedures. Another threat is limited resources. Insufficient manpower, equipment, or funding can affect daily operations and reduce the overall quality of animal care and the volunteer experience.
Okay, so for now, let's see how Keeperku creates impact on the zoo, society, volunteers, and even the country. So firstly, Keeperku helps increase the number of visitors to Zoo Negara. With more visitors mean more income from tickets, food, souvenir, and other activities. The 55 ringgit participation fee also provides additional revenue that can be used to support animal care and zoo operations. This helps the zoo maintain its facilities and ensure better welfare for the animals. The second point is that the program also benefits the local community. An increase in visitors create more business opportunities for restaurants, souvenir shops, and accommodation providers. This also helps create job opportunities in the tourism and service sectors. As a result, the local economy becomes more active and develops further with the growth of the tourism. Okay, so the third point is for volunteers. Keeperku provides valuable hands-on experience in animal care and conservation. It also helps develop soft skills such as communication, teamwork, and leadership. which are useful for future careers. For organization, participating in volunteer activities supports their CSR, which is corporate social responsibility initiative and demonstrates social responsibility. It also helps improve their public image and community engagement. Okay, so lastly, Keeperku contributes to Malaysia tourism industry by attracting both local and international visitors. At the same time, the program promotes environmental awareness and helps strengthen Malaysia's image as a country that supports wildlife conservation. This indirectly supports long-term tourism growth and the national reputation.
For this section, I will present several recommendations to improve the Keeperku program at Zoo Negara Malaysia. First, Zoo Negara should provide more hands-on activities for participants, besides cleaning, enclosure, and learning animal facts. Participants could also help prepare animal food and assist with simple animal care tasks under supervision. This will make the program Keeperku more engaging and educational. Second, the duration of the program should be extended since the current session only half a day. Participants can experience only one animal station. A longer program would allow them to visit different sections and gain wider knowledge about wildlife conservation. Third, Zoo Negara should improve the facilities by providing more resting areas, water stations, and shaded spaces, and secure storage facilities. This will increase participant comfort during outdoor activities. Next, certificates or merit recognition should be given to participants. This can motivate students to participate actively while helping to strengthen the core curricular records and future career opportunities. Lastly, a regular feedback system should be implemented. Feedback from participants and staff can help Zoo Negara identify areas for improvement and ensure the program remains effective. These recommendations can help make the Keeperku program more enjoyable, educational, and beneficial for future participants. The Zoo Negara Keeperku program is a volunteer initiative that gives participants hands-on experience in animal care, wildlife conservation, and zoo management. Through activities such as cleaning animal quarantine areas, learning about animal welfare, and participating in feeding sessions, volunteers gain practical knowledge while supporting Zoo Negara's conservation efforts. In conclusion, the program provides many benefits to volunteers, Zoo Negara, and the community by promoting environmental awareness and wildlife conservation. With improvements such as more hands-on activities, longer sessions, and better facilities, the Keeperku program can become even more effective and meaningful for the future participants. Thank you.